Step eight. So after the inspection, and we're done with the inspection, we're almost there. There's one more thing that happens, and that is the appraisal. And basically, an appraisal is a professional opinion of what a home is worth. And it's done by the bank or the lender who's offering you the money. So let's say you put an offer in on a home that's $500,000. The inspector comes out and he looks around or she looks around and independently decides what they think the house is worth. And we all hope that they think it's at least worth what you put in or more, right? Because then the bank is very happy. Great, this home is worth what you paid for. Kathy, thank you for that. And going back to when we were talking about what makes a strong offer, if people who are paying cash, all cash, of course they'll waive the appraisal contingency, meaning there's no bank that has to be paid. So, they don't care what the home appraises at because they're paying in cash. However, when you're not paying in cash, you really want it to appraise. So, one thing that I do in this scenario is you always hope that the lender sends out someone to appraise the home who's from the area. Because as we all know, there's certain innuendos to towns, certain locations that are better than others. And if for some reason the appraiser is not privy to that, what I do is I always come to each appraisal and I bring comparable sales. So I bring with me other sales of homes within the past 6 months that sold that are similar to the ones you bought. And I show that they sold for either as much or more. And then the other thing I do is I give them context. So again, back to my example, perhaps there's in a certain town, it was walking distance to a school. Perhaps the appraiser doesn't know that, but that really does add value to a home. So I will share those things with the appraiser so that he or she has the full picture to appraise the home.